Hello everyone, my name is Tisra and welcome back to my Shogun campaign, Hero of the Empire. At least that's the achievement we're trying to get, so that's why this campaign is named that way. So we are not gonna fight this battle, although I actually started this battle on a earlier recording and forgot kinda what the goal of all that was. It was to try to draw these guys out and not to actually fight them. And I found out that they have a pretty strong fortress right here, if you actually try to fight it. Although I didn't try to actually fight it, so I wouldn't know if I would have been capable of doing so. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. It would have anyway been close, and yeah, I wasn't gonna fight that. But of course, that started there just because I needed a point to save, and one of the ways of doing that is to initiate a battle, even if you don't actually fight it. So yes, it's been a little while, once again, since I actually played this, as per usual. It's kind of the way of things. Yeah, I need to find times to actually record. That's kind of my main problem, mostly. Anyway, so we have this whole situation. So currently this is all being held here, although I would prefer it to be held here. I'm trying to get that to happen. Hopefully these two ships will be strong enough to survive one turn without support. And that really should be the case. They shouldn't have any issues with that, or problems. At least that's what I'm hoping. So, we do have quite a bit of money. Do I really have anything I need to spend that on? I don't think so. I think it would be mostly basically investment at this point. So, I'm thinking about maybe just saving it. And see where I need it. Yeah. Maybe I can save it up for one turn, and then once those Kayamarus are done, I can queue up more ships. Not more Kayamarus, because I have hit my limit. The game says no. You can't have further strong ships. So, more trade routes are raided, but nothing in the safe zone. Good. Yeah, I am a bit scared that maybe a ship has snuck past maybe these defenses, but certainly like this point. So even if I have these guys now go up to this point, besides from this ship obviously, then there still might be a ship up here, something that might come around and bite me further down here. But I don't know, I have no idea. But yeah, that might be the case. And it might not be the case, but yeah. That's why I just want to check that it hasn't happened when I get all of these messages. But thankfully most of them are stuff like this. That, actually not that. But you get the point. So they're actually bypassing me completely. And I guess I need to use some money here then. I don't have that many construction slots. Oh dear. What army do I have here? That's a pretty decent one, I'm not gonna lie. It's a decent one in addition to the already existing garrison, in order to hold off that size army. But in case I need to actually break out, if they try to siege me out, then I think it's best to just queue up that, and that should be enough to hold them off, I think. Ooh, they actually do have an army here now. Oh well, let's bombard them. And start besieging them. So if I attacked right now, I would be dead. No question about it. But that is not what I'm after. I'm going to try to get them to come after me. So if they do so, I have a general, a pretty good one. They have no general. I have artillery, quite a lot of it. They have... I don't think they will actually be able to bring these two in an assault. And even if they do, I definitely have the vast superior artillery. I have more cavalry, I have better infantry. The only thing I don't have are fewer numbers. Oh, and I also have naval artillery, so yeah. I'm going to siege them out, and I am very, very likely going to win. Actually, let me take a look at this. Let's see. I can use that 3 times. Oh dear. Shells per volley, 44. I'm starting to think I might be approaching the upper limits. So I'm just gonna take that in mind. 44 shells and 3 uses. Continue that siege, and let's see what happens if I add another ship. It might not have any effect, but let's see. 48 shells. It's tempting to add this ship as well. But I'll think I'll actually send this one up where it's supposed to go. Something like that. Maybe I should have them gather and actually balance them. Next turn. Oh yeah, I can actually build a proper dry dock right now. And get ships that actually have full steel plating. Where's the iron plating? What is do you call it? It is iron plating. Very tempting, but also very expensive. And apparently I'm approaching the stage where where the ships of that upkeep are adding on, and it's currently costing me a lot of money to keep all these ships floating. Or it might just be that I can't trade with certain of my my trading partners. Oh well. There's one way to solve that, and that is to conquer more land and get more income that way. Can I actually... Nope, not this turn. And that will be within bombardment range of this navy. Ooh. Yeah, I'll... have to find a way to deal with that somehow. Probably just rushing them, because right now I have superior numbers. So that shouldn't be an issue. At least that's what I'm hoping. And other than that, I think that is it for this turn. Maybe queue up some more ships, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm not gonna upgrade to dry dock, but I'm gonna just straight up build more ships. So it's these ships, right? Which are basically the same 12. Well, never mind. It's these two that are basically the same. With this one, well, this one being cheaper, and being better than this one. Basically the same price. That's what I remember. So go for the one that takes 2 turns. Why not? I can't build this one because, as I said, I've reached the maximum number of those I can actually have. And I'm not sure if that that limit goes away if I get iron ones instead. I think that goes across the entire ship type, even if it is just wooden. But yeah, anything else? I don't think so. So let's go to the next turn then. See what they can throw at me. Not much, apparently. And also, these guys seems to want to be completely sieged out. Or they are waiting for reinforcements. Well, that could have been the case if it hadn't been for the fact that I can see their entire army, or one of their entire armies, just sitting here doing nothing. So, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Yeah, and I'm chipping away at the numbers with those bombardments. And they are actually effective. Something that naval bombardments really rarely are against, like, actual settlements. But I have enough of them, to say the least, to be able to actually damage stuff. Okay, can I actually fit another ship into that stack? Let's see. Yes, I can. Okay, now let's divide up this. So, 26. So this now has fewer 26 I can't talk today. I just noticed. This has fewer 26 gun ships than the other stack, so let's keep one here and give her... Let's give her... Actually, let's do this. So you have 4 ships, 2 very good one and 2 not so good one, and then you have 4 as well. 1 very good one, 2, or actually basically the rest kind of mid-tier. So yeah, I think we are good. And actually, let's take a look at your range before we do anything. Oh, here you go. Hi there. Let's scooch you up a little, so we just keep this ship blocking going forward. And, oh, there you go, Matsumai. What are you doing here? Yeah, you're gonna have to flee. And there we go. So, yeah, the goal is to get them up here. And, yeah, we're making progress. Eventually. Patience, young Padawan. And they have naval support. Oh dear. But I'm not done. I have reinforcements. Haha. But I'm still not gonna attack because that would be stupid. I'm gonna do the only sane thing here, which is to try to siege them out. And I would have liked to take care of that navy, but that's kind of impossible right now. Unless I want to fight my way through all of these tiny ships. That's probably not gonna happen. Unless I bring up this fleet, but yeah, it's kind of busy being in support of this army, so yeah. You are still not doing anything. That's fine by me. That's one more turn. Actually, should I get some more artillery? Do I even need more artillery? It would be nice, but I don't think I actually need it. Not right now. But what I could do is set up some recruitment on some better artillery. Let's see, not there. Not there either. Where's the good artillery thing? It's actually here. I somehow ignored it. Is it worth it? Well, it's definitely worth it, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get them to somewhere they're actually useful, because the train line is not operational from any point further east, because my ally hasn't really prioritized that. If they had, then sure, it would have been no problem getting them here in no time. But if I have to actually walk them without a general, yeah, that's gonna take a while. But I think I need to just do that. Oh, and this still isn't prepared. Whoops, I need to change that. Also, I know I wouldn't have the money for it, but I need to just check if some other places have damaged buildings that I should be repairing. Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one I'm currently repairing. So yeah, apparently not. That was the one port that was damaged. Indeed, the only building I currently own that was damaged. That is very good to know. So I currently have 3 sieges going. I'm just waiting for the enemy to try to break out of either one of them. So if you could do that... Oh, yeah, there we go. As on command. They are trying to do just that. And actually, this is so in my favor that I'm just going to auto-solve that. I'm going to fight at least one of them. But yeah, that one... I don't think that was really worth it. This one, on the other hand, the balance bar is a bit more in their favor compared to the previous battle. Still think I'm going to win this, although I have to pay attention to this. I don't think that bombardment will be too large, but still a naval bombardment nonetheless, and they are usually pretty devastating. Here's for hoping that they don't actually try to target my my artillery, which I can't really move out of the way in a jiffy. But Other than that, we have 6,800 men against 4,300, and except for this, which they can only use very rarely, I definitely have the artillery advantage. So let's go for it. Let's fight this on the battlefield. Let's take a look at the terrain. Perfect. Almost completely flat. Just how I like it. It's boring, but it's safe. I guess I really also enjoy battlefields that are like very uneven and mountains all over the place. I like fighting on them, but I don't like fighting on them just because that makes victory less certain. Although in these circumstances I don't think I would have had any issue, unless I was in a position where my artillery was totally screwed and couldn't really be used at all. But that is very rarely the case. Okay, so just because of the whole naval gun situation, I'm gonna place the artillery quite a lot further apart than I usually do. Also, how's your line of sight? Good. Something like that. Yeah, these small ridges shouldn't be any issue. You're actually kind of close there. How about that? Yeah, that's actually an issue. Slight issue. If I place you there, though, yeah, no issue. So you're not online or anything, but I guess I just have to live with that. And we get getting reinforced right from behind us, which is awesome. So, all of you, get in the group. Do you have any special abilities? Yes, you do. Do you have any special abilities besides that? No. Okay, then. Well, no issue, really. So, John's bodyguard, I'm gonna have you start off here, and then move you a bit further back to the reinforcements. Or at least not smushed into the cannons. Okay, so did they have a lot of melee units? Can't actually remember. Just in case, I'm gonna do the standard anti-melee infantry tactic. And I'm also gonna try to get the most out of my artillery advantage and have these shoot for as long as possible without the enemy in range to answer that. There we go. Well, actually, you're still kind of hidden behind a little ridge. Slightly better. A good solid distance in between the first and second line. Although I'm going to push you a bit further up just because of these guys. And I think we are good.
Prepare to defend, sir.
And already we're back in action. Use a barrage, use your kill zone, and just go wild. Anyway, reinforcements. So first up, general. Two generals can go and smooch a little. I guess if you go there and you go there, so you use your gambate to get the effect on the artillery. So you have all of those three, and if I place you a bit like that, you should have these three. So you kind of overlap a bit. Reinforcements. Let's see, let's get you over here. Didn't actually let go of the mouse button there, but somehow still registered. And you go over there. That should be good. Oh yeah, and of course, all of you, there you go. And I think you already have that. Yes, you do. So, how many kills are we talking? 168, 155, 0, And 168. Why do you have 0? Are they not in range, or is it because the infantry is in the way? Well, they are definitely in range. So, maybe because the infantry is in the way? Yeah, they're probably badly placed. Although we should be able to shoot these guys, right? Yeah, so what if I do this? Actually, that and then that. Yeah, now you're all firing. Why weren't you firing earlier? Still haven't received any naval bombardment warnings. As far as I've heard, at least. It's probably on his way any second now.
Incoming fire, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Navy, this is not the work of gentlemen.
There you go. Okay, right in the middle. Well, let me just get you out of the way as quickly as possible. Not really anything I can do about the U, as I've said earlier. This might be a wide bombardment, but it usually isn't. Yeah, that was definitely a narrow spread. And I think that was it, and it didn't do anything. So let's just reform that line. No trouble whatsoever. And that is how you deal with a naval bombardment. From the AI, that is. Actually, you know what? Just push up. I think these are sufficiently weakened. Maybe not on this flank, because they actually have a general's Hatamoto. Hatamoto, as I say. I think you can actually hold your fire for a little bit. Do you actually have yeah, you're morale buffed to all hell, just to not break immediately. And you know what? This is still the sacrificial first line, so yeah, just go ahead.
You have triumphed over the enemy.
I already did when the battle began. In my opinion, of course. Yeah, I think you can pull back. Go ahead. And you stop firing for a little while just to push up. And yeah, same with you. Let's try to get you back, although that didn't work.
Your men are running, sir.
There we go. I think that was, well, except for these guys. That was it, and maybe the mortar crew. Although right now they're not firing, so I can't see them. Oh, yeah, another naval bombardment thing. And I think they managed to, yeah, do quite a bit of damage right there. Thankfully to units that I don't really care too much about. But yeah, that is the battle over. But I do want my generals to get some sweet experience. So I'm gonna have them chase them down. But since that is quite boring to watch, I'm not gonna have you suffer that for too long. Also, yes, I still want you to keep on with your attack there. Just don't want anyone to be shooting at you. But yeah, since that is quite boring to watch most of the time, I'm just gonna speed that up as much as possible. And watch these guys just rack up the kills with those close range revolvers. So brutal up close. And how are you doing? You're doing pretty fine as well. Get yourself a new target. I think these are shot enough. How are you doing? 60. So you can switch over to that blob, and I guess you can Ganbate yourself. $270, $370. Yeah, I'm not gonna reach these guys. Well, I am. I'm gonna get them in range, but probably not reach them in melee. Yeah, you are done. I can't reach you, and yeah, let's just look at the wake of destruction these guys lay. And yeah, definitive, decisive victory. So, was this the turn of attempted breakouts? We had 2 of them fire. Let's see if the 3rd one actually happens. Well, first we're gonna see they're gonna try to break. Oh no, they're just gonna bombard. Never mind. Just gonna bombard my my newly acquired farms. And are they also gonna bombard my newly acquired farm? Or are they gonna actually... Yeah, they're gonna actually try to break that. Huh. What do you know? And they are getting reinforced. That might be an issue. Although I do have better ships. But as we have seen, naval battles can be a bitch against this AI. So I'm gonna have to fight this one. But that is gonna have to happen in the next part, because we're at time. But yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.